Hey, Haston Forbes and Ayush. You people all have been discussing about zero point energy, which is a very good thing. But you want this thing to be aware to all the people globally. And at one side, this government battling to shut these topics because of national, international security issues. So basically, this is a very good one. 1 inch cube of zero point energy can produce 50 megawatts. It's fantastic. I don't say no at all. Some people are aware, some people are not aware. Some people are though aware, they don't want to be in the scene. They just want the governments and the philosophers, um, you know, other people who are doing research to fight and who wins. But it all started from the basic trading. Like if one guy wants a pound of rice, another guy wants some medicines, and the other guy wants also medicines, but he doesn't have the requirement what these two people want. I mean, any one of them. So if any one of these, like these two, if this opposite guy has medicines and he gives medicines and he takes 1 pound of rice, this is exchange, the trading. And the other person who also have medicines, but he's already taken from the first person, so he doesn't want one. And what he required, the third person wants was something else, say furniture or something, and no one has furniture, so he cannot buy from this. This is basically a basic trading that has started from the ground levels. There was no currency at that time, so trading and all, and now and we buy resources. And I'm from India. We are a lot of. I think we are eighth largest consumers. I mean, third, fourth largest consumers of other U.S. products, Chinese products. So we drive the economy also, and our micro scale mini entrepreneurs also contribute to all services, other and entrepreneurial activities. So we contribute 35% GDP to our country. So we also want to remind that I want so taxation, tax and prices that we pay for our electricity consumption is because we pay consumption because to generate a revenue to the government, and that funding is used for other infrastructure activities. This is generally what is how the ecosystem is balanced. And any emergency fire related emergency services also, the country, that the government will utilize a separate allocation of separate budget for that. So we also pay tax just because to secure our assets and our identity. Now the issue is if you stop paying tax, or if you have free energy that is completely free with less investment, and entire population as it's ongoing real time increasing, how will it balance the ecosystem and the resources? And that's why this COVID-19 has come to clear 1/4 of the quarter of the globe in order to balance the resources. Master plan, who is back of this, we don't know. So if you stop paying tax, if you stop paying bills, then government is not responsible. You are responsible for your own sake, and people only, it's individual people become authority, take the authority, and they start fighting each other, killing each other. Crime rates increase, occupation, and you say government, this is my papers, this is my property. He'll say, I don't care because you stop paying me, I'm not providing security to you. This is what just happens, right? So this is the reason, causes of free energy. If really free energy has to come, I don't know what's the global population, but in our country, if approximately I could say maybe, for instance, if we consider 28 lakhs, then 2.8 million people only should survive to balance the zero point energy. Either that of that, or zero point energy should be having patent to few countries like China or US, China, US, and what is that, Russia. So these countries only have a commitment with other countries only when emergency required or any other top militant services are to be utilized. Then only we'll use this zero point energy, but we will not commercialize this. I mean, we cannot put this into usage of the public domain because that's a national security issue. Is it not a national security issue? I think you people also should think in that place, because if you would have been in that place, maybe you would have taken the same decision, that to not empower zero point energy. That will cause a lot of destruction, like doomsday war, nuclear wars, conflicts between different all 195 countries among, and fighting for the patent rights, national international security, completely stop of resources, medicines. Think how many people will suffer. There's all a lot of consequences associated to this. This is the reason security problems are arising. I think government is doing right at some purpose. I'm not supporting government, but if you think rationally, logically, I think there's a lot of security problem. Or half of the or three-fourths of the population of the global population should be eradicated, so you can make use of zero point energy uh, to the people's reach. Is it not? Or people won't be like minds. They're all unlike minds, different mentalities. It's very hard to get vote bank to vote for one president and one politician to stand in one world. If you want to satisfy all of them, if when you're putting zero point energy, how will you satisfy them? If there's no difference between a high financial slab community and a low economic or a poor slab community, what is the difference? There'll be no fun. I mean, not about the fun. There'll be no classification. There'll be no difference, and people like, oh, everybody is all is the same. Then no creativity. There'll be no discipline. It's all things, it's wide things that affect, especially in resources. Crime rate will increase if zero point energy will come. No one can have like minds to promote this. They will say initially yes, but no, it's not going to happen practically. A lot of problems associated with it. So, we understand. I'm not supporting the government though. But what government is doing with the MH370 aircraft or whatever airplanes, that is wrong. But what if this zero point energy is going to come to the public? Imagine what is going to be the consequences. National security, international security, resources, economy, that aspect. I leave up to you. Knowing about the technology is not wrong, but can be used at different precise particular times when it has to be used, when we are dealing with extraterrestrials, UFOs, or other planets, or other highly intelligent drones, but not in public domain. Let the green energy take the place to fill the pockets of every government and CEOs of the company. Is it not? Happy world. Just think of that.